It's gonna be the second video, or you could say part 1. Previously was part 0. So in this one, lighting rendering setup part A, render settings and GPU. And from there, part 1, change menu to rendering. So instead of modeling, set it to rendering. So here we are, modeling, set it to rendering. There. But it's super important. Part 2 is in the viewport for your second perspective camera, right? This one right here. Under its shading, you want to go boom, 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 boom. You want to click on back face culling, and I'll explain what in the world that means. So here's my perspective 1. As you can see, if I look underneath it or like outside, I can't see through it. It's really annoying and it happens a lot. So I'm going to leave it like this. Shading, back face culling, bang. Now you can see it. Yeah. Just matching. Okay, so that's that. Now this is another thing, and you're gonna want to know this anyway. It's not 100% having to do with lighting and rendering, but a lot of students are still missing this step, so I'm just gonna remind everyone about it. You wanna, has to do with the UVs. You select each one of those, right? And then, God, I hate this. Wait, let me just move this. Okay, good. And then you wanna select it, Control A. Come on, Control A, give me the friggin', there. Control A for attribute editor. You wanna go into the smooth mesh, click it. Open subdiv controls, that's it. It's a little sub menu. Let me close this because it's gonna be confusing. Only want open subdiv controls. Right, so preserve edges and corners. Right, so that's that part. Well, sharp edges and corners, that's this. Preserve edges and corners is number 4. Number 5 is smooth triangles. That, so boom, boom, like that. And that just makes the UVs much nicer and whatnot. I'm just reminding everyone just in case. Next, this part 4, right? Render settings for common tab. Right, so you wanna click on this cue ball, the clapper with the gearbox, right? You wanna click on that. Once you get there, right, you wanna go into the common tab. So there's a clapper. You wanna go into the common tab. And then 1 second. God, I hate this thing. Alright, jeez. Alright, common tab. File output. I'm gonna close everything else. File output. You wanna just set it to TIFF. You wanna set this to 16. And you want to go into image size. You want to set this to presets as 1080. So it's 1920 by 1080. Leave all this alone. All this stuff, TIFF, is just your preferred image format for later on in the semester for project for the bouncing ball, and for the alphabet animation, you're going to want to have it set as TIFF. Also the format, int 16 instead of 816. It's just, it goes into the colors and the there's a whole bunch of technical things, but basically INT16 means that it's just a lot better than 8. Float32 is for EXR images or format, which is this. So I don't want to go into all that stuff. Basically, make it TIFF, make it INT16, you're freaking good to go. Later on, I have to talk about this, but that's for projects, the last 2 projects. But for now, I'm going to leave it alone. But I want to just lay down the basic building blocks. TIFF, image format, INT16, and image size, HD 1080. Yeah. Okay. Then part 5, run system. So you go to the system, set this to GPU, and then you want to enable manual device selection. Click. Then you want to highlight it right there. Click. And that's that part. Okay. Next, part 6. You want to go to the Arnold tab. 1 is the Arnold tab. Bang. Now you want to go, let me just close that. Clamping, this is part 2. Part 3, turn that on, check. Part 4, make it 2 by 2. Basically, in the world of lighting, rendering, and 3D land, it's very different from drawing or illustration or like Photoshop, Illustrator. Completely different, because you are simulating light and light energy, photons, blah 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 blah, which is all mimicking real world. And what this does is that the lights can and will blow out, meaning the whites, reflections and refractions and all that stuff will have too much white in it due to the lighting at times when the lighting gets more and more complicated. Basically, this basically clamps it down so the whites will not get blown out. So like 2 and 2. Yeah, that's what that is. It's just good stuff. You're gonna want to know that, especially if you plan on getting better and better at it, lighting rendering. All right, next, part 6. I'm gonna still in the Arnold render tab, go into the last one, imagers, add imagers, denoise Odin. Now this is for I'm working in Maya 2024. In Maya 2025, it might be already turned on. It might be. I'm not sure. Anyway, denoiser Odin, boom, and that's it. What this does is, if you don't have this on, the renders is gonna look dirty, meaning that there's gonna be some like black speckles all over. It just looks nasty, and then you have to increase the render quality and jack it up just to fix it. But with this turned on, it cleans it up for you super fast. I mean, literally minutes and minutes and minutes and minutes of time. Yeah, I think that's it.